In the latest episode of Dragon Ball Daima, I'm pretty sure that the entire Dragon Ball fanbase is going to squeal like a schoolgirl when they see Goku transform into a Super Saiyan. For about half a second.
Powerful Nerdcast assemble!
Stay dandy, baby. Hey everybody, it's Corey the Ace Guru, and welcome to my review of the latest episode of Dragon Ball Daima, an episode which officially introduces us to the next main member of Goku's journeying team. First there was Glorio, and now there's Panzy, otherwise known as Bulma 2.0. This was certainly an okay episode in my opinion. I did not particularly love this one. A lot of that owing to the fact that the pacing has basically slowed down to an absolute crawl. However, I didn't hate this episode. It was a necessary evil. We had to be introduced to all of the key brand new characters of the series, and now that they're all here, it looks like the story can finally begin proper, which basically means Goku can go after the Demon Realm Dragon Balls, he can fight against the Tamagamis, and maybe, just maybe, his other friends from Earth will actually decide to show up. The implication being that they're going to receive some help from this weird little goofy demon they introduce at the end. His name completely escapes me at the moment, but basically he's just played for laughs. Like a lot of things in this episode, which was deceptively simple, essentially introducing us to the character of Princess Panzy. That's right, she's a princess. She happens to be the daughter of the king of the third demon world, King Kadon. And of course she falls into the age-old stereotype of being a tiny, diminutive little anime girl who also happens to be 82 years old, because anime. Panzy's a pretty interesting character, if only for the fact that she is a princess, she's of royalty of the demon realm, and the fact that while she is a demon, she doesn't really have any spectacular demon powers. She basically is kind of like Donatello from Ninja Turtles. She does machines. However, I feel her interactions with the main cast are going to be fun. There's already a little bit of friction between her and Glorio, and her interactions with Goku also happen to be pretty fun because while Panzy herself is very strange, Goku is even stranger. Even weirder is her family, in particular King Kadon, this big, bulbous, ridiculous-looking dude who basically runs his kingdom like a mafioso boss. At least that's the implication that they give. But really, at the end of the day, King Kadon is basically just a big softy who has a lot of people who follow him, and like a lot of the other people in the Demon Realm, he has got some big issues with the brand new Supreme King Goma. He feels that there is no way that this guy should be in charge, and he could ultimately end up being a big threat to the Demon Realm, and maybe even the overall universe itself. We also get to learn that Glorio actually already met King Kadon, and he's the one who actually decided to bring these people from the outside world in order to help them out, but King Kadon has got to see their strength, in particular that of Goku's, who of course gives us another rip-roaring action scene where he just destroys the assholes of all the demons who goes after him. And again, it's another great scene, but there are just some moments here that look really good, and then some other moments that look a little not so good. And in typical Goku fashion, he does like to hold back his power. However, this is the first time we've seen him actually go through a transformation in his brand new childlike state. He goes into Super Saiyan mode for literally like half a second just so that he can power up and take out a bunch of these guys. Which again, like I said, some of it looks really good, some of it not so much. But basically, he gains the trust of King Kadon, and he ends up providing them with a brand new airplane so that he, Glorio, Supreme Kai, and Panzy can now go on this journey to get the Dragon Balls, save Dende, and get their original bodies back. And hilariously enough, as soon as they get this plane, the damn thing just crashes right into the ground. So overall, this episode of Dragon Ball Daima, in my opinion, was okay. I just didn't really fall in love with it, and I was kind of hoping there'd be a little bit more to the character of Panzy, but so far she's just kind of stock. There might be a little bit more to her character as the series goes on. Maybe she'll get to display more of her magical abilities. They're kind of disappointing in this episode, but hey, she says she's really good with tinkering with machines, so maybe that'll come into play at some point. She's probably going to be the one to fix the plane, or maybe even upgrade it in some sense. And if anything, I think it would be really great to see her actually interact with Bulma because, well, they both have similar interests, so that would be actually kind of cool. As for Glorio, it's still very clear that he is hiding something. However, I don't feel that that it's anything malicious. Supreme Kai, of course, is being very wary of all the things that are going on with Glorio, but I have a feeling there's something else going on with this guy. I don't think he's going to end up turning into a twist villain at any point, but if he does, that might be surprising. And it says a lot that my favorite scene of this entire episode actually didn't feature Goku at all. It was this hilarious scene of Dende as he's being taken care of by this demon nursery as she's reading him this hilarious story while he's just looking like the most adorable little baby Namek that you have ever seen. Really, I just don't have that much to say about this episode. Overall, it was just okay in my opinion. I mean, I liked the scenes with Goku battling and everything, but it's not really reinventing the wheel or anything. And again, like I said, they just have to build up these brand new characters and introduce them before we can actually go on this journey. Hopefully things will pick up a lot more from here because I know there's going to be some big surprises in Diamond. Hopefully there's going to be some big payoff by the end of it. That being said, I thought this was kind of an average episode of the series, so I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. Your thoughts may differ, and you can tell me all of them in the comments section below. Please tell me what you thought about the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, the introduction of Panzy. What sort of dynamic do you think she's going to add to the team? What is Glorio's secret that he is hiding, and what do you hope to see from the rest of Dragon Ball Daima? Thank you so much for watching this review. I'll see you all next time, and as always, stay dandy, baby.